Did you know that it could potentially cost you an eye-watering £117 or around $160 to get the most out of Super Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch 2? This is, of course, assuming you're buying the game new from the Nintendo Store for £66.99, and also forking out for the official Nintendo Switch 2 camera that comes in at £49.99, which is enough to make anyone's wallet cry, Mario fan or not. There are ways to keep that cost down, of course. If you own the Switch 1 version of Super Mario Party Jamboree already, or you buy a cheaper physical copy first, you could then purchase a Switch 2 upgrade pack for £16.99, and there are, of course, plenty of cheaper third-party cameras for the Switch 2 which you could buy instead. But their quality varies wildly depending on which one you go for. Even with a bit of bargain hunting though, you're still going to have to splash out a fair amount of cash in order to play the ridiculously named Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV in the way that Nintendo intended. So, is it really worth all of that extra expense just for the option of putting your face and the faces of your family and friends into the game? TV! Well, last week I went along to a little Nintendo preview event with my pals from Outside Xbox to give the game's new Switch 2 exclusive Jamboree TV mode a go. Yeah! Jamboree TV is a separate mode to the standard Mario Party game, and this faux TV show is performed in front of a very cute studio audience that consists of an assortment of Yoshis, Toads, Shy Guys and Goombas. Before the games kicked off properly, we had to go through a short setup sequence for the camera feed, which involved each player using their Joy-Con controls to crop a circle around their face. It was a simple process, and I was impressed by how wide the field of view of the official Nintendo camera was, considering how far apart we were all sitting. With that done, Jamboree TV kicked off, and our pretty little faces were plonked onto pipes at the front of the audience, so we could have a little wave while Toad took to the stage and introduced the show. Next up, we chose our characters and then watched as they marched onto the stage, followed by little bubbles that again displayed our faces. This allowed us to mug off to the camera and pull some silly poses, which was a nice touch, but also, strangely, it made me feel a little bit self-conscious. Probably because it meant that I felt like I had to try to be amusing or extra emotive instead of just being able to sit back and enjoy the game. The first stage we tried was called Bowser Live, a 2v2 competitive mode that makes the most out of the Switch 2's camera and built-in microphone, although it is possible to play the mini-games using only the microphone if you don't own a camera. We did have a camera though, and as Bowser Live uses full body movement in its gameplay, we were asked to stand up so the camera could track our whole bodies. The automatic keying effect worked okay here, removing most of the background automatically, although the edges did still look a little bit scruffy and glitchy, kind of like those virtual background filters that you get in video calls nowadays. This bit gave me horrible Xbox 360 Kinect flashbacks too, especially as the player placement on screen wasn't always perfect. Once we'd picked our teams, we then found ourselves popping out of green pipes in the middle of the audience, before the host, Bowser, stomped onto the stage to introduce the show. With only 2 mini-games chosen at random, plus a final round where each team had to make as much noise and movement as possible, Bowser Live felt surprisingly short, going from the start to a fiery finish in around 8 minutes' time. Toasty! The minigames themselves utilised a combination of both camera and microphone inputs, but they were simplistic at best, and they mainly revolved around making certain noises like shouting or clapping. For a group of adults, it honestly felt a bit cringy to play, especially the Guitar Hero-esque clapping game, but I could absolutely imagine a group of young children having a whale of a time here. I mean, what kid doesn't want to see themselves in a video game and to be given the opportunity to jump around and make as much noise as possible? This, combined with the game's brief runtime, means that it'd be perfect for their short TikTok adult attention spans too. Although by slowing down Bowser's randomizer animation, I did notice that there seems to be a total of only 3 microphone-based mini-games available to play here: Bowser Beats, Bowser Chicken, and Speak Up Junior. I've got no idea how many camera mini-games there are, but if that number is just as low, I can imagine that this mode will get tired fast, no matter what age its players are. Next up, we tried Carnival Coaster, which is a simple mouse-controlled on-rail shooter with a few mini-games thrown in for good measure. The aim here is to use your reticle-shaped mouse pointer to throw balls at targets as you rattle along a roller coaster in order to earn extra seconds on the clock, all while working together as a team to earn even more time in minigames that appear whenever you enter a green pipe along the track. Earn enough extra time and you'll complete the course, but let the clock run out and you'll be kicked out of the ride before it reaches the end. Just as Bowser Live felt like it was created specifically to be a technical showcase for the camera accessory and microphone, Carnival Coaster is Nintendo saying, what can we do in Mario Party to showcase the Joy-Con's new mouse controls and HD Rumble 2? And the answer is this. You can feel the clickety-clack of the rickety track running through your hand as you grip the mouse controller, and the smooth mouse controls were easy to use, and there were a few cute bits of added immersion, like having to drag the safety bar into place before the ride started. But when it came to the actual gameplay itself, it was a fairly basic process of clicking on things before they disappear, which was made slightly harder by the fact that it can be tricky to keep an eye on which reticle is yours when 4 of them are flying around the screen all at once, especially as the levels themselves were so vibrantly colourful. It was all fine and inoffensive though. The tracks themselves were visually distinct and each one had a unique twist or two. The mini-games made great use of the mouse controls too, and the fact that they were all cooperative rather than competitive had us working together in quite a variety of wholesome ways. In the end though, I had more fun shooting our coaster's talking flower in the face during the quiet moments than I did targeting the actual enemies.
Are you trying to hit me?
The camera, if you have one, is utilised too, although again, it's not a necessity to have it. If you do, you'll be treated to a nice little picture-in-picture view of everyone sitting inside the coaster, although, as you can see from this gameplay, our placement in the carriage wasn't exactly perfect. I presume the game was supposed to put Ellen and Mike on the front 2 seats here, but it didn't quite work that way. I'm pretty sure sitting like this is exactly how you come away from a roller coaster with at least 1 fewer limbs than you went on there with, so stand by for some massive lawsuits, Nintendo. With the addition of the camera, you do have the option to earn extra time by doing things like putting your hands in the air on big drops, but most of the time I forgot that it was even there because I was concentrating too much on aiming at the many targets thrown my way. And that leaves us with the Mario Party section of Jamboree TV, which introduces 2 new ways to play the classic game, Tag Team and Frenzy, along with the classic party rules, just with added face cams included. Tag Team, aka the much requested 2v2 mode, plays out like a standard Mario Party game, but this time you'll have a partner to help or hinder your progress on both the board and the minigames. There's one new item called the Together Dice, which, when used properly, will warp your teammate to your position, doubling your dice roll and potentially allowing you to earn 2 stars in one go. As long as you don't get hit by a train first, that is.
No!
Oh no!
All of them! Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead!
It's classic Mario Party really, but now your face is in it too, so you can really rub it in when you're thrashing your opponents and stealing their stars. Yeah, cheers Ellen, Ian will remember this.
No, don't!
Yes!
Ellen!
Oh, nice star you have.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
That was our only star!
Yes! Yes.
Look what you've done to Ninja!
Yes,
What's
get
most
some-
upsetting is that they linked Ninja, and I don't think that would taste nice.
Beautiful.
Frenzy, on the other hand, is a lightning-fast, amped-up version of Mario Party that ends in just 5 turns and loads each player up with 50 coins, a double dice, and a star from the off. It's ideal for people who are short on time and want a bit more chaos in their Mario parties, but aside from a faster pace and the ability to duel opponents from the very start of the game, it's hard to see this one becoming the regular choice over the standard party rules.
You got a star.
Super Mario Party Jamboree for the Switch is a great game. It's a lot of fun with family and friends, and Nintendo fans obviously adore it. But even so, it's the kind of game that most people whip out for family gatherings rather than something they'll put hundreds of hours into every week. Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV still has that core experience included, along with some fairly imaginative little extras, including the camera and mouse functionality. But I really don't see the value there compared to the potential cost of entry when you can just play the Switch 1 version on the Switch 2 instead. Sure, there'll be people out there who want to make the most out of their new camera, and sure, there'll be mega Mario Party fans who want to experience the new mouse-based mini-games and play their favourite boards with slightly better visuals, but considering the lack of longevity with at least 50% of Jamboree TV's offering, and the fact that there are no new boards added to the base game, I struggle to see anything of value here for the casual party player on a budget. Sorry to be a party pooper then, but this is one gathering that's not worth Nintendo's hefty entrance fee. Want to boost your game collection and get a great selection of titles every month? Well, now you can with Humble Choice. Every month you get a hand-picked mix of awesome PC games, and this month's lineup is now live. Running through to August the 5th, you can grab Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, Demon Ex Machina, Death's Door, Cat Quest 3, and much more. Whether you're building your backlog or discovering something new, now is the perfect time to pick up these fan favourites. And don't forget that every purchase helps a good cause, with this month's Humble Choice membership supporting Covenant House. Get a curated mix of PC games every month, all for just £8.99 a month. Skip a month or cancel any time, and know that 5% of your membership goes to charity. So if you love discovering great games and doing a little good while you're at it, check out Humble Choice today.